Hi folks, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for coming and spending some time with me. I thought I'm going to start the year with the best of intentions and hopefully be able to keep up with it and do more regular videos than I did last year. Kind of don't know what happened for the last couple of years. It's just really struggled to get videos up, even though for part of it I've been at home all of the time. I don't know how I used to fit so much in with all the filming I did and taking the kids to school and work and the gym. Just don't know. Apparently me from then and me now are very different people. But I'm back and we're going to try and correct that. So I wanted to show you, I finished a baby blanket. Did I show you this last time I filmed? I can't remember. It's finished, it needs to go in the washing machine, but I was about to do it and I thought I should show everybody. So this is the seashell stripe blanket by, the seashell stripe pattern by Lucy of Attic 24. The yarn is King Cole Cotton Soft. I did because I remember talking about the colours. So this is Orchid, it's light purple. So even though I can point it, that's Orchid. It's Antique Gold. This is Azure, Magenta and Celery. And then I did, I think it's about 36 inches wide by about 34 tall. So not a square by any means, but I didn't want to do a whole nother repeat. I was going to do, I did the border, the Dune blanket edging, Dune, D-U-N-E. That's recommended on the pattern, which I'll link to below, but I only did the first 2 rows, which are just single crochet all the way around. It did go into sort of double crochets and spaces and or at least a long single crochet, but my colour choices were like, I didn't want to go to blue and make the edge too sort of severe, or I didn't want to use the magenta on the edging, and then I didn't think the green would stand up enough, you know. So I thought I'm going to leave it as it is, just 2 rows, one of the yellow, one of the Orchid, Antique Gold I should say, and it just evens it up down the sides, because obviously there's a lot of, which side is it? Yeah, this side. There's a lot of where your colours start and end, so it's good to catch everything in. It's never as neat as I'd like it to be, but obviously when you're tying off you've got 2 ends for each colour. Better people than me can make very neat edges and get everything weaved in without there being any, you know, you can feel the odd knot here and there, but I'd rather it be secure and, you know, stay for the baby, you know, and be something that they can grow with. So this will go in the wash. I will tell the mummy that baby blanket is ready, and I'll get it to her. Oops, sorry Roxy. So yeah, that's done. All I've done pretty much, probably since my last video, is work on this bits and bobs over Christmas. I've not rushed to do anything or start any amigurumi, but I'm feeling oh, I've not made a toy for a while, so I'm going to be doing that soon. But it was dark yesterday by the time I thought, oh, I'll go out to the shed, and it's been raining a lot. So I had to buy a new storage tub last week to put a lot of my blanket yarn in, because it just, there's lots of it. There was lots anyway, but there's more now because we've been buying from Mariners in different colours. And Roxy, get up. And then I bought 3 balls of Banat blanket yarn, so they're big and they don't fit in my cupboard, and yeah, so I bought a new tub which is full already. So yes, I was going to pull some blanket yarn out because I bought a pattern for a cow, can't think who it's by, I'll link it below, and I bought the cow 2-in-1 pattern, and Roxy, get off the blanket baby girl, and a hippo holding an ice cream. Can you see her? Rox got blankets and she wants to get on them. We bought them new pet beds for their Christmas presents, didn't we? She does not want to know about it, but if I put anything, any scrap of fabric on the floor, be it crochet blankets, Jack's coat the other day, Jack very kindly left it on the floor and she's all curled up in that like it's the comfiest thing ever. The actual blanket I bought her, actual basket, which has got one of my blankets in it. I'm going to hear it. Oh yeah. No, So I'm thinking about making her own blanket. Maybe if it's just for you, you'll like it, won't you? Yeah? So yes, it was too rainy and dark and stuff for me to go outside and pick a load of yarn out because I don't want to get wet and stuff. So I pulled this out that I started when we went on holiday in the summer. It's just a granny rectangle. I don't think whether it was a crochet crowd pattern. I'll find when I first talked about it and show you. But I'm now on the 5th and final cake, and this was a rainbow cake that I bought from Lolly's with my last ever order from Lolly's before they closed, which I'm still hair on my lip now. I'm still sad about, but this is gorgeous. I love these. Looking at it, I was like, it's okay, it's nice. And then as soon as I started working it up, it's just beautiful. I've just done, I know you want to help. Just done this section with this sort of creamy beigey. It's so lovely. So I'll work this up. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. Whether it'll be a birthday present for a friend of mine, I'm not sure. But it's nice and squidgy, and I love working on it. I can work on it with my eyes closed, so that's nice. Last night I was listening to something. I can't remember what I was listening to, but it was very relaxing. I just shut my eyes and I carried on moving my hands. I was like, it must look very bizarre, like I've fallen asleep crocheting. But this morning I have watched Caroline of Colourful Creativity, her introduction to the 12 cast-ons of Christmas, which honestly, this yarn, King Gold Cotton Soft, it's beautiful and soft, but it doesn't half leave like lint almost, leaves fluff on your trousers and on me. Yeah, so if I was crocheting on it in the car before I went into work, it was all over my work trousers because they just tend to pick up, any bit of fluff, which is really handy. We've got cats and I go in and I'm like, wearing, half the cat and half a blanket worth of fluff. Excuse me. Where am I going with that? Yes, so I watched Caroline. 12 Cast-Ons of Christmas is spearheaded by Angela of Yarn and Yarns. Hi, Ange. Who I watched last night while I was trying to crochet on that blanket, and Pickle kept just reaching out and clawing at my legs, so I paid him attention. Charming. He's in the conservatory at the minute. Lots of I'm sorry. So yes, Ange is starting her 12 cast-ons Christmas shortly. So is Caroline. I'm not sure who else is doing it. I'm sure there are lots of people. I haven't seen any videos. I need to add some new subscriptions. I think some new channels. And then I watched Martin of the Knit 365 blog this morning, and he was talking about his year in review of 2022 and all the stuff he made, and I thought it might be nice to keep a tally of what I make. I mean, I make a lot of amis leading up to craft fairs and stuff, so it might go a bit skew with keep track of then if I'm making loads and loads. And then he was talking about his year-long projects and how he's not doing one this year because the start of the year is not too bad, and then summer gets busy, and then before you know it, it's Christmas and there's just so much to do. And I thought, so it's like a cautionary tale almost. He didn't want to put himself under any, not stress, but undue pressure sort of thing. And I thought, I wonder, because I make, so sorry with the fluff on my mouth, because I make lots of amis anyway, I've got lots of amigurumi books. This isn't all of them, but if you can see behind me, I've got, they're temporary. Paul put them there, I don't know why. I don't even know where we got them from, little glass ornament ball things. Anyway, so I've got new furniture here. She's just, literally, it fits in at the side of my sofa. I can have a coaster on it and have a cup of tea on there. This is one of our new plants, Diego. They have to have names, and let me see if I can turn you. That over there is Klaus. He's fancy. I love Klaus. Not that I don't love Diego. There he is, hanging out in the corner. He was in the conservatory but he's coming here to chill with us now. I need to have a look today. I think I'm going to IKEA with at least Jack, probably Tobin as well, even though he's not very happy about that, but you know, tough. It'll be alright once he gets there. There's just loads of bits. I like mooching in IKEA, and I feel like by the time we get to the marketplace, after we've walked around the rooms that we're not really, you know, we're not there for big furniture, by the time we've walked around there, Paul's a little bit like over it, and I don't get to mooch as much as I'd like. So Paul's at work, so I will force those children and we will mooch, and I will buy some cute little bits that I want. We need we need some new bowls, or additional bowls I should say, and then we've got 4, because IKEA used to sell, this is, sorry, very tangenty, IKEA used to sell plates and bowls and stuff separately. Now they only sell them in packs of 4. So we spent probably about this time last year more than we wanted to, but we wanted, you know, four dinner plates is fine until me or one of the kids, usually Tobin, because we share the clumsy gene, I've passed it on, smash it. So we can't just have 4, so we had to have 8 dinner plates and 8 sandwich plates and 8 like breakfast bowls, but then we got 4 deep plate / bowls for, you know, like pasta and stuff like that, and we only bought 4, and then Tobin smashed one the other day. So I mean, it's lasted longer than I expected it to, so we need new ones of them, because we've basically got 3, and then someone, usually Tobin, has to have a dinner plate. So it was chasing pasta and passata around his plate last night because it's not in a nice bowl. So we're going to do that, and I think 2 of the breakfast bowls have been broken as well, so I need to replace those. That's me 20 quid. It's like £10 for 4 bowls. They're okay, they're not fancy though, that's the thing. It used to be they were like 80p each, but the world and everything has increased in price. So yes, I think I'm going to IKEA later. Why was I talking about IKEA? Is that about furniture? I don't know. Plants, there we go. I'm so sorry. This is your first video. I'd like to say this isn't usual, but it is, sorry. Yes, so I'm going to get some more plants for the conservatory, so I might see if they've got, I don't know if they've got house plants at IKEA. I'll find out. I'll probably bring home a load of fake ones thinking they're real. No, they're not really helping with the condensation. Plastic. So yes, I got new furniture there, and then I've got a new footstool over there, because you're sat on the main footstool that came with the sofa, and the footstool that you're sat on, it's big, it's like it's like the width of a sofa cushion, but it was £300. It doesn't even open up or anything. And mine, I don't know if you can see it over there, it's not an exact match, but that was £50, and you can open it up, it's got my crochet in it. Woo, exciting. So yeah, I think now we've hopefully had to stop opening that door where the boiler is now. We've got the new boiler in. Did I tell you we had to have a new boiler? Yay. And then we had to have someone out because it stopped working about 30 hours after it was put in. And then we actually had the dude who fit it come out yesterday, because he works on behalf of Boxed, who we bought the boiler off, and they wouldn't sign off his work because they weren't happy with the pipe he used. So he had to come back from like middle of November when he fit it. He's had to come back on the 2nd of January, and he's changed the pipe or something. It makes no difference to us, it's like between the wall and the outside. So he's done that. So hopefully we haven't got to keep going in there anymore. So I'm nice and set with my furniture now. Oh, Roxy, you do look pretty. That's my ugly pretty blanket on the sofa. I keep thinking I want to make a new version, but I like that version still. So I get distracted. In December when I stop doing toys, I want to make all the blankets. Anyway, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Tangent. So yes, I was thinking this bit of furniture is now my crochet books in. That's where it all began unravelling. And I thought, you know, I've got all these books, and then I still end up buying patterns on Ravelry and Etsy, which is fine, you know, that's fine. I've only got several hundred patterns. But I thought, what if once a month I make something out of one of these books. So I think that's my plan. Every month this year I'm going to make at least one item out of these books, because I don't think I made anything out of this book. I can't remember when I bought it, not that long ago, but they're all really cute, and I have made nothing. Oh, the unicorn, look. Oh, pretty. I like the king laying down in the background, and the wizard. I mean, they're all adorable, so it won't necessarily be from one book. I mean, I try and find a picture that's not got a pattern on it. I mean, look at those. How sweet are they? There's a horse and a dragon and a knight and a unicorn. Dragons. There's like a little drummer boy and stuff. That was really cool. So, I've not picked a pattern yet for this month because I'm super prepared. Like amigurumi treasures. I think I made the dodo out of that. I sold the dodo. I finally sold the dodo. But there's so many cute. Let's see. Look, I bet half of you've got this book, so you know anyway. This amigurumi treasures. I'm sure there's like a second one of this. And I keep seeing people make things from the Peek-a-Pow books. I think they're on like Peek-a-Pow 3 now. I keep thinking I should buy it, and then I'm like, oh, you don't use your books enough. So, and I've got my amigurumi monsters and monsters too, and I used to make stuff like this for presents for the kids, you know, when they went to parties, and then sort of later when they weren't going to parties for their special, you know, like their best friends or whatever, I'd make them something. But that's sort of gone by the wayside now. They're too cool and too old. You know, Jack's mates, I can get away with it, but Tobin's is not funny. I mean, look, sock monster. So cute. So, and the bigger toys I had at the craft fair. Oh, look, I just found that in one of my books when Jack says I love you. Just in the Marty the Monster page. So cute. Yeah, a lot of the bigger patterns, bigger toys I've made that I had for the craft fairs have sold now. So I like these as one-off pieces, you know, that are probably a little bit more expensive than the normal stuff I make, but I just found another one from Jack. Bless him. Yeah, but just, you know, if someone's looking for a particular piece, then it's, you know, it's good to have bigger items. So I'm gonna have a nosy through and see, like I've made him as well, Stanley I think his name is, and I've made Kirk the frog, Kurt, but I mean, look how cute that seahorse is, adorable. So that is my plan, one a month. I have not yet picked the January one, like I said, but I've got all the books as well. I've just not, these were the ones I could reach. So I'm going to pull them out. If I can think of a plan for the year, I might write out which one I'm going to do which month, or I might pick 12 that I want to make and list them below, and we'll see how we go. If any of you have these books and want to follow along, if I do pick a toy a month or a pattern a month, I can always pop up at the start of each month and say I am going to make this pattern, and then if you've got the book, we can do a little make along if you know, if you're feeling so inclined. Kenneth the sloth. That's the amigurumi treasures book. I think I might pick one out of here. Shall I see if I can decide while I'm talking to you, because I haven't, you know, waffled on enough as it is. Oh, there's a sleeping pig. I don't want to make a giraffe. I always make giraffes. What about it's a little dinosaur thing? Where is he? 124. Oh, look at him. I might make him because he's just beautiful. Rex. Rex the dinosaur. Rex is an associate professor of archaeology at Amiland University. He loves going on archaeological digs with his students and is most famous for his discovery of the fossils of the Crochet. He has written a book about his research and carries autographed copies in his bag for anyone who might be interested. Yeah, I think I might make him. I've got wire. I don't know if I can make the glasses. But yeah, okay, so we'll do that. January, we are making Rex the dinosaur from the Amigurumi Treasures book. If you want to join in, it's just for fun. But maybe if we get a lot of interest, I'll chuck in a Ravelry pattern or something. But in the spirit of trying to use the books we've got, maybe we should not be buying patterns from Not just Ravelry, other pattern sites are available. I'm buying more from Etsy at the moment because Ravelry is, you know, I don't know, it's, you know, it's not as much fun as it used to be, and it's not as user friendly as it used to be, and I think this is quite a well-known thing, and I don't think they give a hoot. But it's not like we're an older generation of crocheters and we're just not with the times. I've been using Ravelry for years and years, and I like it the way it was. It worked. I don't see that the new way is revolutionary or, you know, they've made massive strides. I just find it a bit more awkward, like Instagram. It's not as much fun anymore, but they're like, but that's what people want. Who? I've not met anyone who wants Instagram to be the way it is. I can scroll through 6 or 7 posts and it's not actually anybody I'm following. Suggested for you, you know, advert. I just want to see the people I'm following at the minute, thanks. Well, predominantly the people I'm following, not 27 other people that I don't follow. Anyway, grumpy rant over. I've been talking for 21 minutes. I'm so sorry. So, yes, Amigurumi Treasures is the book of the month. If I can plan for the rest of the year, I will. If not, maybe I'll plan a few months ahead, but, you know, instead of getting all ambitious, thinking I'll make this in December, thinking there is no chance I'm going to be making anything big in December. But we'll see. But at least it gives me one thing a month to come on and talk to you about amongst everything else I try and make. But yes, so Rex the Dinosaur this month, and we'll see how we go. I'm not suggesting anyone goes and buys these books or anything like that. I will link to the book I'm working on each month if anyone's interested, but you can always wait to the end of the month, see what I've made, and, you know, it could be a review for the book. If you like the look of what I've made, or if I talk about any of the other patterns in the book, that could be a look inside and a review for the book, and you can decide from there if you want to spend your money on it. Because I know I've got books that I think just not for me. I have given some, well, I have given some away to charity. I've put them in a bag in the boot of my car ready to go to the charity shop, but there are some books I'm just never going to make anything out of that I got when I first started crocheting, and they're just not for me. So, but yes, so I'm going to leave it here and get this video uploaded, or at least on the computer. I need to find the stapler for Jack, because of course he needed that the instant I turned the camera on. So this is my second attempt, but I told him I wasn't getting up because I make lots of noises when I get up now. So I was like, look, I'm down. You can wait till I get back up. I'm not faffing around. But yes, so I will leave it here. Get this blanket in the wash, and then I can tell Mum that it's ready for, or the Mum that it's ready for Matilda. She's so sweet. Yeah, and then I'll get the yarn out I need for Rex. I'm going to make a blanket yarn cow as well, so it's time for just clearing the decks of everything I had out last year, all the bits and bobs of yarn where I was frantically making stuff, get all that tidied away, some sort of order in the shed. I think there will be a change of furniture in the shed in the spring, because the bookcase, it was a DVD case that I used to have in the dining room of the old house. It's in the shed. It's not big enough for anything, and it's just heavy and in the way, so I think that's coming out. I might move my plastic units onto the back wall, because my roll-out tubs, which are handy for moving, you know, I keep all my stuff in and take them to craft fairs in it, but they're wedged in at the back, so I have to pull them out past everything else, and yeah, so a shuffle round's coming, but I'll show you that when it happens. And yeah, I'm excited for the year ahead, and excited to make plans, and yeah, I'll end up scrabbling in summer and at Christmas like I always do to make more stuff, but in the quieter months it's nice to do some planning so I can get ahead. Always the plan, always the plan. But I hope you're well. I hope you had a nice end of December, whether you celebrate Christmas or anything else, or if you just enjoy having some time off work, if you got time off work. If you work in retail, sorry. I hope people weren't too awful for you, to you. I hope you had a nice New Year, celebrations, whatever you did. We stayed up New Year's Eve, but we didn't go out anyway. And then we went to my mother-in-law's New Year's Day and had our Christmas that got cancelled. It did get cancelled. I did have to go emergency turkey shopping. I did end up cooking Christmas dinner at home because mother-in-law did have COVID. She's better. Well, she's not better now. She's just not. She's negative now, but she's just shattered. Obviously, it lasts. You know, the after effects go on. But she did a gorgeous Christmas dinner, and we had a really nice day. We saw my sister-in-law and a great aunt, and we saw Paul's grandparents who had had COVID as well. They're okay from that. Doreen's still a little bit rough, but yeah, it was good to see them. We saw Paul's dad Christmas Day. Yeah, he's glad to be home, and he's got an appointment at the hospital today, so hopefully we get some more news on treatment plans and things like that. So yes, it's all go, but it's hopefully things are moving in the right direction now. And I've got a week off to chill before I fully head back into work in my new role with my new team, and all my work is coming over from the other department on Monday next week, so it's going to be busy. So I'm going to chill as much as I possibly can this week, crochet as much as I can, and be ready to be, you know, a grown-up in my new job. Scary. Anyway, take care everyone. I will see you all again soon.